Hello and welcome to another Baggy's beer review on a bloody warm February day. 14 degrees today, and I've got my thermals on. I'm sweating my absolute knackers off. Not that you need to know that, but no beer reviewer like me out there. You know, it is what it is. So this is CWRW. It's from Evan Evans. Yeah, Evan Evans. Yeah, at least I remember his name. Or their name, and it's gluten-free classic amber ale, the beer of Wales. There we go. There's the Evan Evans bit. The beer of Wales, 4.2%. We loved our time in Wales. It was a great time. So CWRW, pronounced Kuru, meaning beer in Welsh, is an international award winner with a distinctive rich malt and delicate fruit flavour. It's no wonder CWRW is such a firm favourite. Evans Brewery.com. Oh, yeah, so fucking banging day at work. Did a load of planting. My kitchen garden, I've made it hard for me the last few years. This year, I'm putting more flowers in, along with vegetables, so that there's a space for the vegetables, but I'm not having to weed massive blooming areas. But I want colour. I want, is it meant to be like that? Give it a minute to clear. Is it bottle conditioned? Better check. Hey, that looks hazy as hell. Doesn't say it's bottle conditioned. And it's not out of date. I haven't had it that long. No idea. I would have assumed that it was supposed to be clear beer. I don't know. We'll see how it cooks anyway. Gotta be honest. Well, you can see for yourself what it looks like. Yeah. Plenty of carbonation going off. It is obviously hazy. Got a lovely fruity aroma on it. Don't smell off or anything like that. It don't smell like cabbage like the one. Yes, I reviewed one yesterday. Stunk of cabbage, and it's like bloody cabbage. Obviously, something in the enzymes. Apparently, it was something to do with the enzymes not doing right, but it didn't taste that great to me. It got a low score as well, a very low score for me. I think I gave it 2.5 or something. Gotta be honest, tastes bloody lovely. It's got a lovely fruity taste to it. We'll give it a minute, see if it clears, see if it's just, well, I don't know. Yeah, today, so I've been mowing, planting loads of plants. I've got these big tubs at work, like water tubs. I filled it with, started filling them last August time, with grass cuttings and leaves, stuff I'd cut down, but because they hold water, obviously with all the rain we have, they've got quite a good drop of water in, to be fair. In fact, they're about that far from the blooming top, and they stand that high. So I've had to put some more compost in today to bring the strawberries up. What will happen is, once the warm weather comes, like now, once the strawberries kick in, they will dig in. Their roots will dig in, and that water will come up the ways, and they should absolutely flourish. And I may well put a plant in that sends, what I want is something that sends a tap root down and really enjoys that blooming water. And I may do that. I may actually put some pumpkins in there at some stage, because the pumpkins will take over from the strawberries later in the year. Strawberries are quite early in the season. They'll fruit, and basically at work now I've done a pick your own strawberry garden with flowers, rhubarb, raspberries, and there's going to be some vegetables going in, like tomatoes and stuff. I'm not going overboard because it's pointless. If I make it too hard, I've got to try and look after it, and I'm not doing it anymore for no appreciation, or not a lot of appreciation. So there you go. It's it's looking hazy. It's warmer in the beer room. I can talk now. I've got to be honest, don't like doing 5-minute reviews. Bore the hell out of me. It just puts me off doing beer reviews, talking for 5 minutes. Literally, you can see what I think of the beer in the first minute or so of the review. Oh, I've got home tonight, and I'm doing the back garden, redoing it. I've been redoing it now since about October time. Took the decking down, repaired the decking. I've had a new bathroom, put the decking back in, put new flower beds in, put a different area of decking in, and started going round the garden. Painted all the fence, took the fence panel down at the back, put it back up properly, painted that. Took the fence out there, waiting for the hedge to go back up. They've took the tree out at the back, painted all the way around. I've got to get some, I've got to make some little gates to put on the side of the sheds so I can maintain round, but stop the dog getting through, and stop anybody else's dog from over there getting through. Although I really ought to put a permanent fix there, because it is a big dog. Don't want that getting into my garden. Although I think it did once and it shit itself. Remember, you can hear this. Woo! Fucking ran back through. And then one day I'm in my garden, and bearing in mind we'd opened it all up because I was doing the edge, and I'm there. Next minute, fucking big Alsatians at the side of me, and all of a sudden the hairs go up on its back, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. And I, hello, you alright? And all of a sudden it's one of the cross onto the cuddle. I'm like, oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, and I look at this beer review world, and I'll always be the person I am, and I ain't changing for no one. I'll do my beer reviews, I'll do my thing, and I think that's the best way to go forward. Do my thing, is what it is. Oh. So even though it doesn't look, I have no idea if that's how it's supposed to look or not. I've not got my other phone here, so I can't look at pictures online to gauge what it's either should look like or what. I have no idea. But it's tasting well. So even if down the shed over the course of the winter, it doesn't like the cold, cold has an effect. It does get chilly in here. Trust me, it fucking does. I'm cooling down now. Actually, I was sweating my head off earlier. Digging this. So I've come home and dug 2 big areas of the garden. Took all the plants out that I wanted taken out. Transplanted them. Hopefully they grow. Got a lovely load of Rebecchias that I really want to grow. Because once they grow, and they go for it. It'll be a superb show of yellows and oranges, and I'm just a big kid when it comes to gardening. Yeah, I love what I do. And it's funny thing is, if we're talking about the four-letter word work, I've had, for the first time in a year and then some, I've had an epiphany. In fact, a meeting last week that there was a lot of crap in that meeting that I wasn't really bothered about. But in that meeting, there was a four in relations between me and the maintenance men. I mean, I know what they are, and there's nothing I can do about it, so it's no use worrying. But now it looks like we're all on the same page, actually, from what we see from our side of things. So, yeah, interesting. It's funny that, isn't it? Although when you look at the world stage, Trump now calling Zelensky the starter of the war in you know, he fucking hell, is this bloke deluded or what? Yeah. Putin puts 150,000 troops on the border to try and take the country within 6 days, and it's Zelensky who started it. Surely, you know, in America, the president isn't that all powerful that he can come out with absolute bollocks and get away with it. I mean, these rulers these days, it's like going back to the fucking dark ages, where somebody can speak absolute utter bollocks and there's fuck all you can do about it. And it certainly seems like it with America. And I know they voted him back in. You know, I mean, Biden was not the man for this. Barack Obama, for me, they need to kill the rule where you can only have it twice, and get someone like Barack Obama in, who's actually, you know, 10 times the president that Trump is. It's a crazy world. Just when you think that it's really weird, because he's doing this with Zelensky, and then with Israel he's doing something quite different with Israel, and it's bonkers, isn't it? You look at the news and you're like, fucking hell, are the idiots in charge? I swear, since COVID, it's been one thing after another, and the world, the people of the world, need to start looking at the idiots in charge and say, pack that shite in, and, you know, demonstrate, but demonstrate in a way that, you know, you're not smashing or looting, because that's never going to be the way. But demonstrate in cities, and you watch their little squirrely faces go backtracking. It's happened in this country before. You know, the people of the world need to rally together by their millions, because otherwise, God knows what we're walking into. You feel for your kids and your grandkids about some of the stupid bloody choices. Talk about the fucking lunatics in charge of the asylum. Yeah. I just don't know. It's laughable. It really is laughable. But anyway, spring. The first vestiges of spring are here. If anybody's watched the channel, you would have seen the pictures of the snowdrops. They've actually been out for about 3 weeks, to be fair. But it was a good picture. I also did that as a little poke at those who look after social media. in my 4-letter word scenario to actually walk round and not take pictures from the inside, but go from the outside, because they're missing out on a lot of good pictures. But hey ho, it is what it is. I can't change people, and I can't change how they are, what they do, and all that bollocks. So I'm enjoying this. It's not looking the greatest, but it tastes okay. Just tastes like a hazy, fruity amber ale for me. I'm absolutely sure it's not supposed to look like that. To be honest, it's just hitting the spot nicely. It's not too cold on the mouth. It's sitting home lovely, yeah. And I can feel spring coming, and it's nice. It feels like a long winter, and it has. You know, from November really, it's been a bit shit, and it's just we had lots and lots of wet, and it's really weird because I stress a lot, you know, when I see weeds and grass growing, hedges growing and all that. And yet now, certainly at the moment, I feel so chilled. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, to be fair, both my workplaces are looking great. Next door neighbours, their garden is looking very good. I put a lot of effort into their garden, and I'll keep chucking them plants to make their garden better, because it makes it good for me. I look at their garden, I think, do you know, I've helped this. I've helped develop it into something nice. And even though it's an acre and a half, I mean, I look after 12 acres anyway at work. So even though their garden's an acre and a half, it feels smaller than it ever has, because there's more flower beds, there's a vegetable garden, there's more stuff happening than ever. It's all good fun. I'm enjoying it. So, this feels like an old style ragging review. And I feel that probably going forward, these reviews will be old style reviews. As the weather gets warmer, there'll be less reviews. There will be less reviews. You know, there's an inevitable change coming. No doubt you can see that the beer wall's empty. So there are going to be less reviews. But the reviews may get watched by more people. They may well not. I do feel that I'm going back down the brewing road, simply because I'm doing this series at the moment where I'm looking at what's in supermarkets. I'll be honest, it's not that great. I look at what's locally, and that's that. And I think you get to a stage with beers where you've had that many different beers that literally, even the new beers that come out, it's like, yeah, but it's just a rehash of that beer. And you know, when there's only so many hops, and there's, you know, 2,000 breweries, you were going to taste the same beer under a different name. Absolutely inevitable. But anyway, I don't think it's supposed to look like that. It don't look bad to me, to be fair. It tastes good. It's a lovely fruity amber ale. Would I drink it again? Yes. Would be interesting to see it as it's supposed to be, whether it's supposed to be like that or not. Out of 5 for me, yeah, good 4.3 out of 5. I enjoyed it, and that's what matters to me. 4.2%. Gotta be honest, it's gave me a right bit of a kick. Thank you for watching.